Hello. So there was a major internet outage yesterday. By the time I went to sleep, it was still not back. So, that was a problem. I'm still setting everything up, but we were gonna continue and play everything. The guy who wanted me to update his game, please remind me before I play it. I'm playing them in order where they're on the site. So whatever games first comes first. Or whatever file order I have on my computer. Just gotta play through all of them. Let me get the controller set up. And everything. Okay. What an Xbox 360 here. Xbox 360 controller running. PS4 and Xbox One in case none of you guys' controller works. So that was a hell of a thing yesterday, wasn't it? But I'm back here now. So any of you guys show any life signs on the chat, and then I can continue. Yeah, I think YouTube's broken. Hold on, let me fix this. Where's OBS? There it is. Oh, it's like, okay. There's people in the chat. So, yeah, the stream is live. There was a whole build up for it yesterday, but then it just fucking died. But here it is again. Alive and, well, question mark? I'm just waiting for more people to come on, and as they come on, first I'm gonna play Sonic Freedom again. I feel like I haven't played the whole thing, and after that, we'll do the rest of the games. So yeah, let me get everything set up. Just hold on a second, guys. Okay. Alright, let's get started. So I'm gonna go get Sonic Freedom again, and I'm gonna give it another try. Hold on. We're getting there. Please be patient with me. Okay. Let's go. Volume control. Yep, it's already there. It's already here. There it is. Hopefully you guys can hear it and everything. Let me see if I play it in windowed or full screen. I'm not sure. Let's go full screen, right? It has a stupid border. I hate it. I don't know why it does that. Let me try it again. I want to go for 180p, but the option just isn't available. What the fuck? Is it because I have it on windowed? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. It's on full screen now. Oh my god, it's still fucking there. Fucking OBS, dude. Like, genuinely. Oh well, here we are again. I've already given a lot of thoughts on the last time I played it. I guess this time I should just pretty much showcase it, but I do think that currently, as the game is, it is very wonky. I mean, obviously, it would be wonky. But it is a video game, it works. Ooh, spikes. Oh, I didn't see this when I played it yesterday. So what happened there? Sonic did a skidding animation when oh. So with the 360 analog, sometimes you might be pointing slightly downwards, but it just doesn't. It has like some dead zone issues. I'm not sure if it's on my controller, but it does have some dead zone issues with the analog. I just want to keep going right on the stage. Maybe there's more there. Kind of feels like I'm missing things. The game does look pretty, although I gotta say everything looks a little bit washed out currently. At least in my opinion. The camera does whip around. There is a mid-air spin attack. I don't know what it is actually called. What the fuck? Something happened. Something the layers got a little funky. Okay, I guess you can't go any more towards that direction. I guess I should just do the traditional spin dash. Yep. Still feels really wonky to play. I'm not gonna lie. It's gotta be a lot of tweaking in how it feels to play. Also, maybe Sonic should be on the top of the vines instead of on the side. I know the perspective the game's trying to go for, but it does kind of feel like the grass over here is it's drawn like this, but the vines are like drawn as if there's view on the side. I don't know. It's hard to explain. There's a lot that needs to be done here. I feel like I'm not gonna be able to go through all the contents of this small little demo. There might be a thing or two that might be on the side that I'll just miss. I believe this game is gonna have some kind of parkour system. A lot of people are asking me things in the chat. Never mind. I thought someone was asking a question they weren't. I'm a terrible streamer. I used to be a little better, but some days I'm just not. I just ain't got my mojo, and my voice cracks a little too much. Just like it is right now. Get used to it. Ooh, there's a little break in the sprites in the background. There's a seam over there. Oh my god, worst nitpick. It's cool that you can curl and uncurl. I'm gonna abuse that. Yeah, seems like this is mostly it. It does look up And he does do the down thingy. It looks really disappointing. It looks nice, although I do kind of feel like the startup, this walk animation specifically over here needs to be quite faster. Like significantly faster. It looks like it's lighting until it gets to his actual running animation, which I still think it looks a little slow. Could use a little bit of improvement on the speed. It needs to be fastened up a little bit. I think almost every animation in this game needs to be a little faster. Maybe exception for this. Maybe except for the spin. The spin seems mostly fine, although even if it was a little faster, it wouldn't be too bad. Ooh. Of course. Like, okay, so the thing about Sonic physics is that don't look up a guide. Just don't look up any guide on how to make it work or any of that sort of stuff. Go by eye. Go by what feels good to play instead of what like is accurate to the originals. Like, play the originals. See how it feels to play and do that. Emulate the feel, not the math. You know, it's like drawing Sonic mathematically. Sure, I guess you can boil down Sonic to a couple of equations between, like, let's say, oh, draw a circle over here of a specific radius and things like that, and the spikes, you could potentially have a formula for that. But really, the best drawings of Sonic are just done by feel. So just, you know, just use the feels, man. I still think, like, I don't like to bring up the momentum point. I even like to call myself the momentum. Because every time it's Sonic, it's like, oh, momentum. It's like, there's more to it. There's far more to it. The dash does, you know, since it brings you down to a halt, it does break the flow significantly, but it doesn't have to. I mean, if the suggestion I gave yesterday was implemented, where he, instead of just, you know, slowing down immediately, he kept some of his speed and gradually slowed down to a halt, you can still release the dash while keeping some of that speed. So you have to, let's say, let's give me a little example. Let's say I need a place. Let's say I want to jump over there. Instead of coming over here into a specific spot and then using it, I could jump start my dash early, like around this point, and and whenever it reached its full speed, I would be at a specific certain point to release it. So let's say it actually kept my vertical momentum. So let's say I jumped and I started the spin charge as soon as possible. So what would happen is that Sonic would carry some of his vertical speed as it stopped, and so you could like try to reach an optimal height with it, and there would be some like timing, like slightly minimal, not minimal, but a little timing mini game where you had to like do it quickly after you jumped and then release it right at the right moment to get the best amount of height. So that's another suggestion. Oh, let me see. Seems like I have some problems with OBS. Well, YouTube is telling me that I have them giving low video output. My OBS is telling me everything is alright. I hope everything's is fine. Let me see how many people are around. Yeah. I should probably not stay on Sonic Freedom for too long. I think this is about it for it. So that was Sonic Freedom. That was interesting. Let's look up the next game on the website, because I forget. The stream keeps shuddering. Really? Let me see if I can change the bitrate. I'm gonna go back to 5,000 instead of 6,000. Just wanted a good quality bitrate, goddammit. Something actually watchable this time. Okay, next one is Sonic for the Genesis. Sonic for the Genesis. It's gonna be loud when it starts up. I muted desktop volume. Oop. Since it's just, oh my god, it's 800 megabytes, just an exe, which is probably a Sonic Worlds game, most likely. All right. Okay, it is loud, but I deactivated it. Deactivated desktop audio, I meant. So all that fine tuning I did so everything would sound right just didn't. It feels bad. So there it is. Hopefully it has controller support. Sonic for the Genesis. It tries to recreate the original version of the game Sonic the Hedgehog 4, only in the style of the Sega Genesis, adding new things. Alright? Guess no controller ain't working. Wait. Did it work or it was just a time limit? That's Freedom Planet music. I like this song from the original Freedom Planet demo. I'm not sure if it's still in the final. Alright, let's see what they got in options. Oh my god! I'm pressing like stuff on the... Oh, I guess it just doesn't have options. I'm pressing like everything on every controller device, every input device. Not even the exit works. What the fuck? I muted our audio by pressing Control X. Oh yeah, we're still... Oh my god, we're still only back. God damn it, I'm an idiot. Okay, we'll start all over again, but we're having problems with this game. Yeah, okay. Sorry for that, guys. I have, like, become a worse streamer over time. Alright, there it is. I just hope this game, like, works. Like, in general. No input source works. Not even the keyboard. What the fuck is going on here? Like, genuinely nothing works. I have to like run it as admin or something like that. I'm gonna try running it as admin. If it infects my computer, then we know who to blame. We know who's getting ousted by the community. Maybe somehow it's in stopping input. I don't know. There's always that one case of like Windows not running something well because you didn't run as admin, so let's just go with that. What the fuck? It did something. It's all white now. Oh, it worked there, but not here. I pressed the button and lowered the volume. What the fuck? What the fuck? I do have a controller plugged in. Let me try plugging in the PS4 controller instead. I'm gonna try changing input. Wait, is it because it's detecting my fucking wheel as an input device? Let me see. Because I have a Logitech gaming wheel plugged in. Okay, taking out every input device ever. All of them. took everything out. Okay, I'm just going to plug in the Xbox controller and the receiver, which I just unplugged. Cause like not even the keyboard was working. I might have to restart. But if this is using not so simple worlds, I remember thoroughly testing it for input devices, and while there was a problem with one of the joystick extensions, which caused a lot of lag, okay, now it works. I guess it was affecting the Wii U, but as an input source instead of the controller. Oh my god, it still doesn't really work. What the fuck? Most fighting games won't work if you unplug something and use the controller. That's because whatever engine they use a lot of times just have bad input support, I guess. I don't know. In this case, I have only one input source in terms of controller. Okay, it just... Oh no. What the fuck? I pressed R1 and it worked. Oh, not in the menu though. It closed itself. What the hell? Okay, I'm just gonna try keyboard. Okay, no, I'll restart it again because I just unplugged the controller. I'm gonna just do keyboard. What the hell is going on at this game? Like, what happened to the input support? I'm just trying to skip everything. No, there's something gravely wrong here, plus the size of the game. Okay, now it works. I guess it was disabling. Someone must have messed with the input code because I'm sure I've written something about disabling whatever, like disabling whatever polling for whatever other inputs if detects that one thing is plugged in or not. So if there's no controller plugged in, it won't pull for controller inputs. Although I'm not really sure if I should have done that. But from what I remember in Spark, that wasn't a problem. I hot swapped stuff all the time and it still worked. So I'm not really sure. Also, I accidentally rescaled the screen a little bit. Anyways, there is a major issue here in this game that needs to be addressed quickly. And hopefully the author has a, like a controller or something like that they can test it out with. Unplug it, plug it back in, put it back in, do whatever you want until it all works out. And most likely you have messed somewhat with the input system present in Simple Worlds. Or not so Simple Worlds. There's Eggman. He running. Kind of like the look of the cutscenes so far. They're very simple, but they work. Loading. Why did it take long to load? So many mysteries of this game. I'm pretty sure it's clicked infusion, isn't it? Something about the grass in the background, the very dark grass in the background and the incredibly light grass, like incredibly shiny grass in the foreground disturbs me a little. There's just something really wrong there in the background in terms of the whole lighting setup and everything. That don't work too well. I do dislike playing this with a keyboard. Inside that. But I am very much afraid of plugging in a controller. Hey man, it's not so simple. And if you haven't changed much, then it probably should control just fine. Spikes? Haha. You know. Obligatory Obligatory joke. Haha, it's Sonic 4. Haha. Haha, let's go up the slope. Haha, Sonic 4. Haha. Spring? I don't even know if the original Sonic 4 was that bad. It was mediocre, but could be a fun time. Emphasis on could. Depends on if you're that much of a stickler for Sonic physics. If you're like so good at them, then if anything is bad, you won't enjoy it. Then I mean, not anything's bad. If you're like used to them and you very much appreciate them and you'd like them to be right, and the game, no, Sonic 4 just doesn't provide that. Doesn't provide that at all, and doesn't provide anything else to compensate for it either. So that's its main problem. I mean, Sonic Rush's physics probably weren't great, but that was Sonic Rush, you know? There was something else to offer. In terms of visuals, I think some people in the chat say that they liked it. Personally, a little underwhelming, I guess. It's... I mean... Keep up trying to make new and original stuff, because that means you probably improve as an artist, whoever is doing the art for this, but... You know, I personally, so far, I just don't think it looks that great. Not yet, anyways. There's a lot of small little details about it that just feel a little wrong. I mean, the grass in the original... I mean, I guess the source material that you're trying to... I see, moving straight into Labyrinth Zone. It's just Labyrinth Zone. It's not even like a tile set from Sonic 4, it's just Labyrinth. Ooh. Damage jump high. Did I program that? What the fuck? Oop, they fell. Okay. Bubble, please. Oh. Okay, I got two. Looks so far. Oh my god, really? I could go through that one. I could go through that one bit of scenery that's otherwise always solid, but that one specifically you can go through. I'm not sure about that. That seems a little weird. Just delete that little piece of, you know, just delete the little block. It doesn't have to be there. I think players could do without them. And if you need a platform, then add something that looks like a platform. Yeah, I don't know. This seems just like a very linear and not very interesting Labyrinth Zone so far. Sorry to say that. And the underwater controls did need a little tweaking. Maybe this was what was in Worlds and the personers didn't change it. But still, it does feel a little off. I remember I changed in Simple Worlds. I changed it from having separate underwater stats to just being an overall multiplier. I think by doing that, you should probably be able to get something that is very accurate to the classics, just like with the classics, because I guess oh, what the fuck? A multiplier just means that it'll be, you know, it just multiplies. Basically, it's the speed that you go on land, but divided by a specific value, or in this case, multiplied by 0.5 or something like that. So it would be half of 0. Oh my god. Okay, that you gotta add a little part in there where you can see that there's a wall coming, because I had no idea. This is so far. This is really wonky. Oh my god! It just kind of shows up. No warning whatsoever. Shall we give it another run, guys? I don't think I want to. Hey man, oh, it stretched itself. Yep, that's how it be sometimes. You gotta keep in mind that the first frame, and maybe I just haven't documented this all that well. In the first frame in a Not So Simple Worlds, it checks like I think it's just your monitor, the width and everything. It checks those things and it compares it to the actual screen size and stuff like that. And by that, it's able to determine the way to do the screen scaling thing. It was all a hack that I cockled up and I put it in Spark and it worked. But that means that whenever you reset the game, you don't restart the application. You just move back to not the first scene, but the scene after that. I too be stretched sometimes. Me too, Static. So that was the thing. Let's go with... Next is Mr. T-Rex Zelda's Adventure. I remember that the dev wanted to be with me on the stream for that one. Yeah, he's PMing me about it right now. So... Yeah, I'll let him in. So... Let me just...
Hello.
Hello. So this is the dev for Mr. Rex Zelda's Adventure.
Hello, this is Dino Storm. Yeah, it's good to be on the stream. Just been watching live the Sonic 4, the Genesis. So what was the issue? Was it the game or was it like something on your side?
No, it's definitely in the game. It's something to do with the way the input works. I'm familiar with the code, and it has to disable. I believe the way I wrote it is that if no controller is detected, it will disable controller support. But I think the code's been messed with, so that it somehow also disabled gamepad support. If there was a not gamepad, keyboard support.
Keyboard.
Or like, I don't know. It looked really convoluted. I mean, when the controller was plugged in, like whatever I pressed in the menus just didn't do anything. So it was really weird. Anyways, let's go for your game. It's only an EXE, right?
Yeah, it's just an EXE. Should be nice and simple.
Right.
50 megs.
Let's go.
Well, Sonic 4 really like 800.
Oh fuck! Something happening here.
Oh yeah, it is 800 megabytes. Goodness me, that is pretty big. How do people make these gigantic games?
Hold on a second. Yeah. Your game just started up, but it started up really, really loud, no setup or anything, and it's just going. Also, there was a big spike, I guess, when it loaded. Okay, it's on the screen, so I'm just gonna close it and reopen it, so we can start from the beginning.
All right.
Let me lower desktop volume because I think it might be a little louder than me. Okay.
All right.
There's the video game. There's the T-Rex. Oh, you made it to Hedge. Derek? Who's Derek?
Derek, he's a character, but I haven't drawn his cutscene art just yet, so I'm just doing just the text for now.
Press enter. Oh, I have my controller in. What the fuck?
I've got the sketch ready, but yeah, I gotta do the final sprite.
Oh yeah, I think the reason why Sonic 4 is 800 megabytes is because they probably put uncompressed music into it.
Uncompressed music?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's probably why it happened. It's like you have like a 5-minute song and it's a .wav, and it's like that's 400 megabytes in of itself.
Oh goodness me, it's not a very good idea.
Dino
Get into an awk. Or even like back in the days, you had like MIDI files or like those kinds of files.
Yeah.
That
All
just
right.
have like the instrument data in it.
Here we go. There's a dinosaur. Uh, I hope you guys can see it, everything. Well, I mean, everything does look a little off. It is all about how it plays, and it does feel overall movement does feel satisfying, but I would genuinely have a lot of gripes with the art. Maybe it's just not finished.
Yeah.
The bricks over here, very tiny bricks compared to everything. I guess just
Yeah.
scale wise, maybe they're supposed to be because you're playing as dinosaur, but then again, I don't
Yeah.
really know.
They're a little bit textury, so
Yeah,
when
a lot
all
of
these
tiling.
tiny things on the screen, make them a
the
bit bigger, a
fuck?
bit easier to read.
Thought I was gonna go up. Can we just up arrow? Yep, a lot of up arrow monitors or whatever those things are.
Yeah.
Sector A Dinosaurian Secondary School. Please run carefully.
Gonna add some more furniture to this building so it looks a bit nicer. This stage is still a little bit bare bones. I'm gonna add some more buildings and signs and all kinds of things.
What the hell's happening? Apparel. Alright. Let me just. Yep. Movement works. Oh, there is more things you can do. Okay.
Nice. I'm trying to figure out how much delay there is between the stream and our conversations. So.
There's about a minute, I'm sure.
Alright.
So when I dash and I stop, it kind of looks like my character is like moving like
Standing
a ghost
still.
forward. It's like ghosting.
Indeed. Yeah, dashing's a little bit funny. Yeah, I should probably get to sorting that out. It's mostly based on just the speed of which the character is moving. If you're moving right, then it'll dash to the right, even if you're holding the left button and things like that.
It might be better to do something else
guess
about that. If you don't want the player to be able to change direction on a dime, then just have them slow down. Use the dash as some kind of break.
Disable dash until they're facing the right direction, something like that. Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's not a very good idea.
It's not a good idea? What's a better idea?
It's very much not a good idea because I'm just waiting to see if I get crushed. I don't get crushed. Okay, it's not a good idea because you want whatever you press to always work whenever you press that button. If suddenly you find yourself in a situation where the dash only sometimes works, a player is gonna try to do it while holding backwards just to slow down for a little bit, and because of that, they're not gonna do the dash. They're gonna be like, "Oh, but I did the dash. It was supposed to work, right?" You know. So
yeah,
I think it's best if the dash, you could still have it based in direction, but if you did it while your analog was slightly facing the opposite direction, you just... Because like some people are going to try to use it to move backwards and forwards, probably to get away from a boss. And if suddenly they move back for a little bit to avoid a boss attack and then they move forward, just like... People on the stream are going to see what I mean. Like this. So like say I move back and then I move forward again. Like they're not going to dash, or they're going to dash in the wrong direction. And it's probably just the best idea to just use it as some kind of break. Like you can start it and it will break the character, but then because it has a fixed duration, the character will still dash a little bit once you resume the duration that you meant to go in the first place. I guess if you get what I mean. I'm bad at explaining things.
Indeed, I'll definitely be scratching my head on the dashes. See what works.
Just make it so that if you are at the opposite direction at which you're running, just have the character slow down like a break.
Yeah, a very hard break. That's a good idea.
Doesn't even have to be a hard break, but just a break. It's like pressing a handbrake in a racing game.
Alright, good. That part of the level design worked. That was different before, so it's working quite nicely. It's the latest stuff I'm curious about because that's all new. So.
Oh, so there is a bar over there. It looks funny. It looks like he's wearing one of those onesies from like really old cartoons. You know those that like there's a window in the butt for people to poop. At least I presume that's their use is for them to
You're
poop.
not the first person to say that, actually. Mr. X does look like he's wearing a onesie if you take away the mainframe and the jetpack.
Just this jetpack?
Yeah, he gets a jetpack later.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty fun. But yeah, I'm thinking about maybe changing it so it looks a bit less like a onesie and more like anything else. But you know, it's kind of goofy, so just kind of laugh at it. It's all good stuff.
Mm. Oh, what the fuck? I have a marmalade. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what marmalade is.
It's like a citrus jelly thing that people put on their bread. It's a bit like a jam, I guess.
Oh.
It's very sweet. I tried it a little bit earlier.
I mean, they're certainly polished based on how everything moves and everything. I still think the game will definitely benefit from some better art.
What do you mean specifically?
I mean, I'm talking about specifically about how everything moves and how everything gets into place, how a cutscene starts, and all those things. I think all of that's done reasonably well, especially because making text boxes isn't easy. Did you program all of this?
Yeah.
Then good job, because it ain't easy to make all of this and make everything look smooth.
Thanks.
No problem. But in this day and age, this is baseline, and I'm saying this to everyone in Hedgeland. Please do your absolute best to make your games look smooth, very presentable, and good. Because the bar has been raised very significantly nowadays. And it's up to you guys to do your best on this type of stuff.
Yeah, gotta make good use of all those frames.
Kind of move it around.
Mr. X used to be an animated series, and I was very keen on making it a 60 FPS animated series rather than 24, so I guess part of that has kind of carried on into this. So I've got these character cutscene arts, and it's basically a set of layers that all move in a specific way in a certain sequence, so it looks nice and smooth and all nicely connected. I think it's a good effect.
I still have no fucking clue what the hell's going on.
What do you mean?
Like, story-wise, I just have no clue whatsoever. Like, it's there. I see it, but... And the layering is a little weird at times. Because it's like, which layer am I on right now? Well, there's no way to find it. Oh, I'm in the back one. So lighting.
Layering's a little weird.
Oh, there's a bar over there at the top. Okay. I was wondering why it wasn't working. So I was trying to figure that out, but turns out there's a bar over there.
Yeah, something I was thinking about was maybe making like an overheat or something, where it like makes a noise when you're out of energy and another noise when it's full or something.
Or just balance the whole entire game out to not need any energy. I know it sounds a little weird every time I say it, but the less complexity, the better.
I wonder how that could work. How could I make it so that because the idea of the lightning mainframe that you shoot lightning is that you can use it very rapidly or you can use it very smoothly over a long period of time.
Does that?
And I don't want it to be too overpowered.
Oh,
you know?
so you can hold the button, right?
Yeah,
I didn't know
like a
that.
rush attack.
But I guess if you just nerfed the overall base damage and just allowed players to just keep mashing, overall it would do the same DPS, so nothing would change.
That's a good idea. Just make there be like a decay to the damage output if they rapid fire it. That's a good idea. I'll consider that.
What I meant about it was that, because like I'm not really sure how the damage system works. As far as I can tell, if you just keep mashing, it'll deal a certain base amount of damage, right? But then you have to wait for the bar to recharge and then start doing it again. Now imagine it's the same thing, except without the bar, But let's say without the bar, you dealt 100 points of damage. No.
Hmm.
I'm explaining it wrong. Okay, let me restart everything. So let's say with the bar, you are dealing about 100 points of damage,
All
right?
right. And that's
Now let's
100
say
points per second or per strike?
no. Overall, with the bar, during the course of a minute, you dealt 100 points of damage.
All right.
Okay, so now let's say you remove the bar. Certainly, if you kept the damage, the amount of damage that the lighting dealt the same, it would be overpowered. Because, you know, the little time you spent not attacking until the bar fills up again so you can do it all over again is certainly taken into account. But what if you just instead just nerfed the attack itself and just took away the bar?
Hmm. Yeah, I think I understood you correctly.
I mean, I'll tell you what,
DK
I have
slash
not,
nerf
I have
over overtime.
not noticed. I have
Yeah,
noticed. I
I
have
think this
noticed
is
that. I have noticed that you do use your bar when you dash, but I find it quite irrelevant for the dash because just using the dash once is just the same thing as using it multiple times. It doesn't really mean anything.
yeah.
So maybe the dash shouldn't even take a part of the bar, in that sense.
It used to take the full bar, and it was kind of annoying actually. So I changed it to a third, and that's a bit better. But you know, at this point,
Yeah.
I might as well make the
So like,
dash just like 0 energy sort of thing.
yeah. So like, here's one thing. One thing that I have no word for it. I have no buzzword for it that I can shout at people and put in game design books and stuff like that. But there needs to be a word for it, and it's, I guess I should say, reliability. Basically,
Reliability.
when a button is, you tell the player this button does this one thing, it should always do that one thing given the circumstances are the same. So if a person, let's say, just doesn't notice the bar at all, and they're right over here pressing the lighting button, suddenly, oh, I'm pressing the button, but the lighting only goes sometimes. That's a lack of reliability because they haven't noticed the bar yet. Of
Got
course,
it.
if they notice the bar, if you point it out and things like that, sure, they will notice it and they'll be like, okay, there's a bar there, but at the end of the day, they will go through that. Ooh, that worked unreasonably well.
Ah, nice.
That slowdown that was totally intended, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh fuck! I already took them. Okay, never mind. Wait, were you supposed to lose? Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, there's multiple different ways you can enter that part of the stage. You can either defeat him, you can run away, or you can be defeated.
Mm. There's a cat. Is he
There is.
supposed to be that tall? You can't even see his face. Have the character like look up at him, or just have his eyes like his pupils just moved up. It's like, yep, he tall. Oh, there it is. What's your name, lad? Mr. Landers, this is me. He starts dancing. He's like, yeah, boy, that's me.
Indeed. There's various different animations that they can do. They can go fast, they can like move a huge distance or a small distance. There's like a figure 8 movement they can do. Up, down, left, right, shake. So there's a lot of expressions I can get out of it, and also the speed of it as well.
Is it the same for everything? For every character?
It's mostly the same. I think I'm gonna have like some specific shots that are different from these like cutscenes. Otherwise, I think it might get a bit too samey. But for the purpose, like minimalism,
I mean,
it works quite nicely.
It's better than nothing, I'd say that. Far better than nothing. Also a cat.
Indeed. Gotta electrocute the cat.
Oh yeah. I'm try electrocuting the cat. Oh. Please don't hurt me. As a cat owner, I feel offended. No, I don't. Alright, let's go. I have no interest in story whatsoever.
Yeah,
Feels
it's not
bad,
that much.
man.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, it's supposed to be a plane. Okay, okay, that's supposed to be a landing gear. Okay. I thought it was a train. So it was like, wait, what the fuck is the train's like attached to like some pole? And the pole is just moving with the train, but no, it's just a plane.
Indeed. There's a slight issue here where there's like the very last layer of the background has a bit of a gap at the bottom, but I'll fix that pretty soon.
Barely even noticed. What the fuck? I get that it's supposed to be a reflection in the water, but from this angle at the very least it looks really weird. Like the water
Yeah.
absorbs a little bit of that reflection. So I think some of
Yeah,
it should be shown.
indeed.
It's
The water
very,
is
very
definitely
bright.
quite overstated here.
Oh, it's like a perfect mirror more like.
Yeah,
Oh my god, the Concorde nose.
indeed. Nice little Concorde nose.
That thing looks scary as fuck when you see it from the front.
Mm.
It's like it's coming to get you. It's like a raptor.
Yeah, I love the Concorde. It's a good one.
Yeah. The Russian one looked better though, but it was probably shit.
Yeah, I heard the Russian one.
Oh no! Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I thought it bugged out because the UI stayed in front of the game.
Yes, you're skipping all the
there's a
cutscenes, so you
jetpack.
don't know what to do.
Butt pack. Oh, it should be called the butt pack. A growing pack. It's definitely in front of where his penis is. Oh, wait, I didn't say anything. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. We need a place to test the jetpack. I forgot the dash. Okay, jetpack does improve the dash, I guess.
Yeah, it looks more
Utility room.
chunky now.
Okay, I'm a little stuck. Do we X to the nose? We're supposed to be here?
Yes, go to the front where Sid is.
Ah, come on, man. There should be like a little door over there or something like that to look like you can. Also,
to
I noticed
indicate
that
that you can leave.
the
Yeah.
sprite.
I'll be adding that. I just haven't done it just yet.
That is one, like, very precise, unreasonably precise jetpack.
Indeed. It's a very nice way to cancel jumps and just do very precise motions.
I mean, for the jetpack, I definitely understand why you would have a, you know, a bar. It has a separate bar. Okay, that makes even more sense. Because you would expect it to have fuel. Like it's a given trope at this point, so people would completely understand that.
Yeah.
Although, maybe the recharge should be instantaneous. Oh, it is instantaneous when I hit the ground. Okay.
It is, yeah.
Oh, you did it right.
It's just a finite amount of stuff in the air, and then it's instantly recharged. Good stuff.
If you have to wait for it to recharge again, it would get a little annoying. That's the thing.
It would, yeah. I was thinking about making it recharge in midair, and then you could do multiple jet jumps, but that would be like the talk beta and kind of exploitable, and it would be just a little bit overpowered. So
Do you
yeah.
have to wait for it to recharge all the way? I guess so.
Nah, even if it fully recharges while you're in the air,
You
you
can't?
won't be able to jet again.
So, don't have it regenerate then, or else people are gonna expect it to.
Yeah,
To be
remove
able to do that.
regeneration from the jetpack. Good idea.
Yeah.
Remove re-
It is a fun game. It does feel fun to play, although the art does hamper a little bit. It's undeniable.
You're talking about the
man.
tiles?
The tiles,
the-
the background, the character, everything. There's a charm to it, obviously, because everything, even a game's art is absolute trash. if a game, like everything in the game moves smoothly and it looks nice, it's fun to play, people will more than forgive it, even for that.
Yeah.
Because it's just like at the end of the day, it's like a movie where everyone looks like shit, but it's still like a very good story. You know, it's like, oh, okay, there's a point to it. Still enjoyable.
Yeah. For the visuals, I'm kind of going for, I guess, something that works, but still kind of looks nice generally. So background's a little bit flat, tiles maybe a little bit chunky, but overall still looks presentable enough.
I
But, you know,
actually
I'm
would
definitely
say
thinking
this
about
is
going back and changing some assets, like in the long term of this game's development.
oh man, I think what you have over here is a straight up prototype tier, man. I don't think it's I don't think you can publish something like this. It's too many little things.
And the tiles are a bit
just-
buggy as well.
Oh, no, that's not. It's not that
Yeah.
buggy though. I noticed a little bit, but those things can be
Yeah,
ironed out.
sometimes
That's just a.
sometimes the tiles don't display. The reason for that is because in Game Maker there's a tile system that you do
Oh,
every
it's
tile
Game Maker.
individually in the Game Maker, and I found that really annoying. So I just made an object that basically goes through the level and automatically places the tiles based on like
Oh
collision.
my god. Those rescaled tiles. You might have to actually make something that big though. I know it sounds painful,
I will,
but...
I will, absolutely.
Oh, I guess I can get it.
Yeah, the tiles here are basically just gritty. I'm gonna make some proper tiles later, like
Right.
with the proper texture and stuff.
But even the backgrounds, I do gotta say that I guess they need some detail. I mean, even in the most take a cartoon like Steven Universe, right, where the I guess it's reasonable to say that the line art and everything can be very loose and simple. You know, the backgrounds are still brushed with detail. They're not detailed backgrounds per se, but they have like a specific touch to them with specific brushes and things like that that make them
about
look
the
nice.
pine forest that's overlooking this lake.
Yes,
Indeed.
it's just
Basically just two shades of green.
they're
so-
blobs, man. Ooh. Whoops.
Indeed. I'll
Failed
definitely
layer
be,
change. You
Yeah,
see
there's
what I
definitely
mean?
an issue with layer changes sometimes. And I don't know why. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time it works fine, sometimes it doesn't work. And I think there's something odd with the collision, because there's multiple collision boxes for like the dots and the squares and stuff. So I'm going to need to figure out what's the best way to do this.
I'm genuinely surprised this is Game Maker. I thought it would be something like Unity, but I didn't know Game Maker could be used to do stuff like this. I'm like not very familiar with Game Maker at all. I know some people like Teapot, he can do some really amazing stuff in Game Maker, but I just have no clue.
Yeah.
Now one thing that I haven't one thing that I haven't really commented at all is that they're enemies, and I just kind of ran through them, and I guess I took damage there. I don't taking damage itself actually.
Yeah, the
works
Delta
like
aren't nearly as aggressive as maybe they should be.
Oh no, there's very much. I mean, maybe they don't have to be. Here's the thing about platformers like those: enemies are like a thing, but a lot of the times you don't have to worry about them that much. They're there, make them as interesting as they could be, but don't worry about it too much, I would say.
Alright. I love that thing where you just do a spin. It only happens when you do a super shine spark down into the water.
Oh, that's called a shine spark?
Yeah, that's right. You got these cannons everywhere, and it
Yeah.
basically turns the game into a shmup. If
For a
you go
little
into
bit,
them.
yeah. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I was
Wow, what the
wondering-
fuck?
I had the idea for this for a long time, and yeah, it turns out it works quite nicely. You know, you have this fast-paced platformer, so you have these big areas. You know,
Yeah,
you
well-
can definitely turn those areas into a shmup, and it can change directions and stuff as well.
Yeah, but that means you will have to allocate a lot of real estate to that shim-up style, which could be a problem. Oh my god, what the hell? Don't do that.
it could be. So I've definitely got to play the level design game very carefully in order to get it to all work nicely enough.
Yeah. Oh, anime bitch. You've reached the end of this demo, mate.
Indeed.
Might. More exciting content coming soon. Might. Just put might in. It's an Australian impression.
Yeah.
Follow the developer at Dynastorm on Twitter. Shoutouts to Simpleflip. .uk Patreon. This mrrexgame.co. Did I read that right?
MrRexGame.co.uk.
Game. I was reading
Yeah.
wrong on purpose.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm sorry. I try to be funny sometimes.
Indeed, you got the Mr. X and there's two R's, so it can be a bit naff sometimes.
I was thinking that the T-Rex was just a... I was thinking the T-Rex was just like a regular sized T-Rex, like small T-Rex, but no. I guess he's pretty big. I'm kind of expecting him, like low-key expecting him to eat the bitch. It's like, ow. Because that's just kind of what a T-Rex would do, you know?
Indeed. Yeah, the human characters will become a bit more part of the story a bit later. But yeah, that's most of the level. There's a Dinopedia, and there's more Shine Spark sections in the second episode.
Oh.
You know, there's two different play styles. You can do the Shine Spark areas, and it can change directions and stuff.
Oh,
and
this is
there's
the
also a
episode.
bit of platforming. So you have an episode select, and that will play all the cutscenes, or you can go to Time Attack, and that'll skip all the cutscenes, and you can just play it purely.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I think this is about it, right?
Yeah, you could play early on one more time just to check out the Shine Spark cannons and play with that a little bit more.
I think I've given enough feedback, and there's already a lot of games to go through, so I think that's it, dude. So
fair enough.
I'm gonna be heading out. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And, see you, dude.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I'm back. I'm back by myself, and the next game on the list is Mr. Triangle Mania 2. That is a private entry. Let's go for that one, if I can find it. So a lot of the times when you download a game, the game's files are completely different from its title, so you never find the game. Like on your list, you just never find it. Wait, what is it? No, okay, no, it's not that one. I'm gonna have to go back to the Hedge Camp email to check it out. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's get there. I'm getting quite sleepy myself. Apologize for that. Okay. Oh, it's the one that I thought wasn't it, but it is. It says it's called Mr. Triangle Mania, but the RAR, the compressed file, is called PDG2 HC 2020. So I don't know what PDG means. But we'll play it. Oh boy. Hold on. It's already giving me a lot of text. Hopefully I can get it working. Oh, there it is. You can normally shoot up. You can use specials. Difficulty will be worked on later. Root. Whoever that is. Ooh. Controller not working. Controls gamepad. Oh, if it's set with button 1, button 2, and button 3, it might... be using a D input gamepad, so let me try the PS4 gamepad. Dark, I can't do anything about if the stream is lagging. It's not on my end. OBS is definitely saying that the stream is running just fine. And so is YouTube. So let me check. Nope. Controller ain't working. Okay. Controller kind of works. Alright. Sewer stage, action stage, preview, airboat stage. Let's go. This is Mr. Triangle Mania. It's Freedom Planet music. What the fuck? Kind of wanted to lower the volume a little bit. So yeah, how we going? I'm pretty sure that cube is supposed to be in the background, but because it's so, because it's in like straight in the center, I guess it kind of looks like I am the cube, like the cube's attached to me. I can shoot. Can I do anything else? Oh, I can pause the game. Oh, nice rings. I kind of like his running animation. Oh, he got double jump. Controls mostly fine. Yes! Okay, we did it. There's an SP meter. I forgot what that does. Okay. It's just that pressing, what is it? R2 pauses the game in the setup. The input controllers can vary quite a bit. Notice there's a little like blob that shows up when you're close to the ground. That's a little neat, I guess. Although I do gotta say, when people try to do the digital looking stages, they tend to go a little bit overboard in terms of how it looks. Like, it's fine and all to try to you know, make like a digital realm, but oh fuck, was that an insta kill? Cause I thought I had some health. Oh no, my HP is not my green bar. Is it? I thought it was my green bar. This game doesn't say yes, but I'm just gonna judge it by what it is right now. I mean, I guess I can do the fetch the ferret route and compare it to it, but let me play through the whole thing first, because this is new content, and then I'll give my verdict whether it has improved or not. I mean, this little stage is certainly more fun than what I played last time, I'm sure. Maybe that cube in the background should move a bit. Maybe there should be more cubes. It looks too attached to the player. I don't know if this is already a thing. Maybe there should be ways of speeding up your character a bit. Just regular walking is a little boring. A little bit more would go a long ways towards making this game a little bit more fun to play, in my honest opinion. Maybe I'm just missing something. But I don't know about that. I keep thinking that the green bar is supposed to be, you know, my health bar, but it is not. It is certainly a video game. I like his animation here runs fast. It's stupid, but I like it. Spark 2, Fark buys fried chicken. More like Spark 2, Fark becomes a pizza delivery boy. that happens to throw his pizza that he's supposed to be delivering at other people. Or it's poop. The fuck is this thing that he's shooting? I keep thinking that's a pizza box. I mean, he looks like a pizza delivery guy, but what the fuck is he shooting? Oh my god, no, I'm gonna die. There's so much going on in the background. I'm not even sure if I'm moving in the first place. Unless I got like a point of reference. Oh fuck! Oh my god. Okay, that was a mess. Okay, we're going. Oh fuck! We did it. I keep thinking I'm the cube. Am I gonna restart? Okay, no. Checkpoint. Good. I'll tank it, don't worry. We got health. Only take it seriously when it's down to 1. Yep, like we're going so fast and suddenly regular pizza boy speed. Pizza delivery boy speed. Fuck man, those thingies! It could be placed a little further apart for ease. Maybe it'll make it easier, certainly. Feels like the whole game so far hasn't prepared you for precise movement, and when it wants you to do something a little bit more precise with your hitboxes, it fails a little bit on that. So like this area over here, yeah, you need to be a little bit more precise with your movements, or else you're gonna take a hit. Like over here, you don't gotta be that precise. It's just, you know, do a little double jump. Not even here. It's just, you know, time it well enough. But over there, you gotta be precise, and that's a problem when I guess the game isn't built for it. Oh fuck! I was scratching my head. I thought I could take a time to take a break and scratch my head, but I guess not. Guys, I am having a hard time keeping up with the chat, so sorry if I don't hear whatever you guys are trying to tell me. I'm assuming the hitbox is probably a square, but it would be really funny if the hitbox was a fucking triangle. I mean, it's supposed to be triangle boy, right? Go all the way, make the hitbox a triangle. It's not a hitbox, it's a hit triangle. Him and pizza are at one with each other. So the pizza is also a hitbox. If the pizza hurts, he hurt. It's a new plan the higher ups put into place, so their delivery boys will take the deliveries a little bit more seriously. Like there's been some workers' rights movements, and now you can't fire employees at all, so you gotta keep them somehow. So they're like, okay, we're gonna attach like pain receptors to the pizza and link them directly to your brain. Good fucking luck with that. Oh my god. That was a little bit too much for something that kind of came out of nowhere, I'll be honest. I can't believe I fucking did it. It's like there's injustices going on. People are firing people get fired. That shouldn't happen. Okay then, said corporate management. Installing pain receptors in the pizza box. if whenever the box has like sensors at the side of the box that if the pizza while the delivery boy is going to deliver, if the edge of the pizza touches the edge of the box, the pizza boy feels unbelievable pain. Now imagine if you're carrying 10 boxes at the same time and you just like do one little hard break, like that's pain. You know, like it's like Elon Musk's chip, like the whole thing that they're doing Elon Musk, like Neuralink. That it's mandatory now. All Pizza Hut employees needs to have that. What the fuck? Box guy, circle guy, and a Miss Paint drawing guy. Okay, dialogue. Now I know how people felt when they tried to read the dialogue in Spark 1. I don't think they care. Okay. Oh, you can speed it up. I don't know that. Doctor. Oh. At least it doesn't spawn you right on top of the boss like in the Dino game. No! What the fuck? It spawns me here? Is this some like reference to some Mega Man boss? I have a feeling it is. Probably not though. Hey man, that little boss in the Dino game, like, it didn't matter if you actually... Oh, come on man, why spawn me here? If I take just one bit of damage, it's my best course of action to just let my character die. Like... Why man? Just spawn me at the boss. I mean, sure, there might be some problems with doing that coding wise, so just... Oh my god, spawn me here! Spawn me here, please! If there's an issue with like checkpoint systems, just place one more checkpoint, right? Ah! Gotta learn the strats. Fuck! I'm really slow. The character's really slow. Pizza boy over here makes his deliveries late every single time, and yet he's still employed. Like, I'm moving away because he could just do one of those slashes at any time. And they're big. The ones on the ground are bigger. Like that! It just showed up. I guess he could always just show up at the same spot every time. No, he spawns behind you. God damn it. What? Was I supposed to go there? I guess not. This boss is going to take half an hour. It probably will. There must be like a special meter. I just don't know how to use it. There's probably a readme included. I'll be honest, I don't like reading those readmes. I don't like reading that shit. I don't think anyone does. People should stop including those in their games. No one gives a shit. Some people read them. Some people are just like, okay, there's information on the game here. And I like to read before I play my video games. I'm like, I just don't care. I just want to jump straight in and be surprised somehow. I kind of one of those guys that likes knowing the least about a game before starting to play it. Even though I've been in the past very adamant about people who are stupid about spoilers, because people are very stupid about spoilers, and I'm like, just let people spoil. Because I'll be honest, man, I've played games spoiled and non-spoiled, and if the game is good, I've had a good or a bad time, regardless of the spoilers. I don't think I've ever been like, I never hated a game because of spoilers. It doesn't happen. So just let people spoil, but if I can avoid it, I'll avoid it. There is pizza. Oh, I guess there is a pattern. But I am bad at it. God damn it! That's an attack? Mr. Triangle Mania? This is Mr. Triangle Mania. I mean... I'll just say, I guess, if people like the original Mega Mans, I gotta say, I don't play them for a reason. I just don't see much of a point. I like to play Mega Man X, though, because Mega Man X gives me just more attacks, more ways to face a boss, and because of that, to me, playing those boss fights is just far more interesting, especially when you're playing a Zero, than with X, because there's more you can do, so the difficulty is justified. And I don't know, there's just something about insanely hard bosses for the sake of it that just doesn't appeal to me at all. This one just seems a little bit too hard. It's like, oh yeah, memorize the pattern, sure, but if I get bored on the way, not my fault. The game ain't supposed to bore you. God damn it! I just forgot that he did this that one time. Just forgot that he was gonna teleport back at me. Because I also gotta commentate. I mean, if I wasn't commentating, I wouldn't be playing this game anyways. I don't know, this is a little too hard for the sake of it. The stage before it just did the difficulty of the stage just before this, just they don't compare. Oh, of course. Nah, this boss's difficulty gotta be tweaked. This shit gotta get tweaked. This is insane. Like, in terms of movement, he's fine. He's genuinely fine. It's just that you don't have much health. And your character's movement is very loose. He's not very fast. He's very slow. Like, it doesn't matter if you have good reaction time. No, this is all about predicting what the boss will do. Because your character is slow as fuck. So it doesn't matter if you see the attack coming. You won't I mean, not see the attack coming, but what I mean is that, you know, there's two ways of technically beating a boss like this. One is that you react in time and you dodge the attack, and the other is you know exactly what he's going to do next. I'm personally more a fan of, you know, just figuring things out on the fly and using my reaction time, but considering how slow and heavy the character feels, that's almost impossible. So whenever you see him teleporting behind you, oh, you're fucked. Of course, you just gotta take a hit. That thing just lasts too long. Like, you have to know it's coming and put yourself in a spot. Like, you just have to know. There's no reacting on the spot or anything like that. Like, he will fuck you up with that attack. It's just, the main character is just so clunky. So heavy. His acceleration needs to be far faster. Yeah, this attack, it's like half of his screen is his projectiles. Like, come on, man. Oh yeah, the boss health is he's a tank. That guy is a tank. This is my last attempt. I'm not gonna do it any further. I thought the running below him would do it that one time, but it just doesn't. Oh my god! It's like... I don't know, man. My mind just gives up on memorizing his attack patterns. I don't want to memorize it. I've already got way too much shit to keep track of. Come on, stop it. I already got enough on my life. I don't wanna do that. So let's do that all over again. And choose another. Difficulty will be worked on later. Oh man. Put that excuse out there. People won't complain. No. Nah, man. The difficulty is like, it's not that the game needs a little bit, it needs some tweaks. No, that thing needs a lot of tweaking. Also, what the fuck's happening? Something's certainly happening. It is interesting. I'm having a little bit of fun. Ooh. It's just fire. Oh, I can attack. Okay. Woo! Oh, there's a bar. Oh, another one of those bar games. Just decrease my firing rate. I mean, okay, for this one, it actually does make sense to have a bar. Because you don't want to be shooting all the time. Because technically, you could just hold the button and just keep playing. I only don't hold the button because it's inconvenient. But I guess the bar could be removed. Where you just lower the firing rate. The DPS would remain the same, but in this case, since you're not firing all the time, there's a reason for that bar to exist. It'd be cool if it was replenished when you collected pizza, though. Oh, there's the fire. It's like they are scratching their butts against the pavement so hard fire comes out. That's hilarious. Can you speed up or anything? I don't think so. I still don't know what's going on, really. Who are those guys or anything? Yep, their butts are burning. It's funny. This game does have potential, despite of everything. It does. There's just like things about it that need severe tweaking. I do sincerely mean they need severe tweaking. The character, like, what the fuck? Why did I just die? When previously, like there are other barriers like this in the stage and they don't kill you straight away like that. Why did that one kill me? You know. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Basically, like, movement. Oh, that one goes up. I was reading the chat for a little bit, but never mind. So, well, that was a little dickish right there of just having one that was down in the first place, so you don't have to shoot it. That's just gonna be trial and error, man. It's just gonna make people frustrated. Like, I understand it, like, it's technically fair to make a game like that. Oh, fuck. It's technically fair to make a game like that because, well, I mean, that's just the rules of the game. Just get good, just learn it and get good, but I'll be honest, if it wasn't there, I wouldn't have complained. I wouldn't miss it. I don't think anyone would miss it. The game is just better off without moments like those. Oh, you can't double jump? I could before. I can't now. Look at this. That don't kill me. But that does. Maybe allow some control, like being able to stop. That could severely help with this stage specifically. Can help people with jumping. Like, or just before this bit, people could be like, oh shit, a switch! And then they hold the button and the character slows down and then you can hit the switch. I mean, why wouldn't they be able to slow? Fuck! Trying to talk and play at the same time is a... It's a treat. I still like that their butts are burning. But this blob of characters you're seeing on the screen right now, I have no idea what the fuck that is. Like, what happened to our triangle guy? He's like one of those anime, you know, anime donuts. You know, like the ones in Pokemon. Is that what they are? Rice balls? Dude, I fucking hate rice. Why do people make rice balls? What's the point? Rice is disgusting. My opinion. But suddenly he looks like he became that, and he has a gun strapped like a necklace, maybe. Also, why do I gotta switch? Why do I gotta hit the switch multiple times too? That just makes it even more infuriating. Oh man. You just hope that things work out. It's like, please, God of video games, let me. No! Oh my god. What the fuck? I survived that. Like, this is a far better challenge than that. Those two balls show up and then you can react immediately and then the... Okay, it was red, right? The red ones are the ones I'm not supposed to switch, right? Now I am? It was the blue ones I was supposed to hit the whole time. Oh my god. Thank god there's a checkpoint, but... Oh my god, why? Keep your shit consistent. I mean, someone wants to make the point that real life isn't consistent. It's like... Yeah, but this is a video game. It ain't real. I'm just saying that just because, like I've seen creators get very defensive of their games, and people bent over backwards to defend their creations, man. People do that. Anyways, let's go. Let's go. We can do this. I mean, despite of all the complaining I'm doing, the game is still not that bad. I'm still somewhat having fun. Despite of everything. Ah! You know, it just goes to show that, like, things here aren't so bad. The creator of this game definitely has talent and skill. There is something here. There is something in the design, just the innate abilities of its creator to make something good, but it's just not here yet. I think he needs people to play his games a lot more. Oh, my thing ran out. Okay, that one was blue, but I still had to hit. What the fuck, man? I don't even know anymore. Might as well make them random colors while you're at it. What the fuck, man? Is the mouse cursor in the way? It might have been this whole time. There is no consistent mechanics. There absolutely isn't. Ah, come on. I'm not gonna spend that much time on this. I'm gonna stop after like I'll give this game 10 more minutes. In a world where there's many games competing for your time, why play your game? I always ask that question. There are many justifications to that question, but the best way to judge if people want to play your game or not is ask people to play it. Ask people to play test your game. If they keep postponing play testing it, they don't want to play it. Okay, I'm just trying to lose focus now. Okay. Let's go. We can do this! Fuck that little box. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? When you think you've made it. This is it's like playing unfair Mario. I'm probably rage quitting. Szechuan. Okay, let's go full Rick and Morty. Oh my god! Okay, we did it. See, this is a much better challenge. Ah, fuck, even though I didn't know how to handle it. Ah, come on. I thought I wasn't supposed to hit it. Please be checkpoint. No, there isn't. Wait, is it other creator here in the chat? Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Sorry if I'm not paying attention. Paying attention. But it's just how it be. This looks a lot like Dash Cats. I wonder if it's by the same guy. And if it is, then why I give up on Dash Cats? That thing was cool. I liked it. It was something, and then suddenly it was something else completely. Oh, guess something happens. Ah, I didn't defeat the guys in time. Oh my god. Oh! One more try. This is our last one. I was looking at the chat. Okay, that doesn't count. Last try. Okay, here we go. We can do it. Do it like your life depends on it. Like, do it like your life depends on it. Guess your shots become more powerful with the fucking Szechuan sauce. Oh, for fuck's sake! No! No! No, we're moving on. We're moving on. After I take a piss break, I'll be right back. I tried to mute as if it was on Discord, depressing the key that I used to mute on Discord, but it obviously didn't work. I'm an idiot. I'll be back. Ah, we back. That is from Wonderful 101. Anyways, let's get straight into the next game. Might as well. So there are 7 more games left. Most of them are pretty short, I'm sure. So Halatinikov. Yes, I remember. Where'd you post the link to that? Where'd you post the link to that? Did you post it in the Hedgeland server? Because you reminded me to get the latest version of your game, so next time get it done in time. But I mean, it's a thing. I always say that, like, I'll get it done in time, but I guess it's like a deterrent to people doing things late. But make sure you test your games and everything before you put it up. But no, I'll play it. I'll play the newest version. It's fine. I'm trying to find the link. I'm not sure if you sent it on the email or it's just on the it's just on Hedgeland. Oh fuck! Where is it, man? Dude, give me a link to the newest version. Is it the same link as before? Oh, then just post it in Hedgeland. I'm looking in general chat. Come on, man, let's go. Chop, let's go. There's a Google Drive link here, but I'm not sure if it's the same thing or a new one. Chop. Well, it's still not there. If it's that quick, then I guess I'll just play whatever I have in here. Sorry, man. Can't be delaying everyone else's game because of yours. Let's go. I'm starting it up. Shit. No idea where it runs on, but certainly looks interesting. It ain't capturing it. I'll figure that one out. Certain games just don't like being captured. just don't want to show up. Where's the desktop? The fuck? Oh, there it is. Here's OBS. Here's stuff. Let's make the game most of the screen. that'll do. Alright. I did like the... Let me start it back up again. I did like the thing, little intro. That looks nice. Download. Alright. Do I use controller? Do I use some? What I do? You need Hamachi? Oh, okay. Then single player it is. It looks... I had a feeling it was mouse controlled, but I guess not. Oh, there it is. Keyboard, huh? Oh. Alright, level select. Chemical plant. I'm not sure which one is being selected here. Oh. There's a video game. There's a video game. Does it work? Yes, it works. Okay, so what's the deal here? Oh. It works. I like I like the incredibly tiny spring. It's just like, yep, that's how big the spring is. Oh, the cube moves up and down. That's cute. Oh, whoop. Can I spin dash? Oh, but I have a double jump. And it's fancy cube mode. He goes into fancy cube mode where he leaves trails. Oh no, he's stuck. Oh, what the fuck? I guess we got debug mode, guys. Yep, we got debug mode, guys. I'm gonna start pressing. I liked it. Hold on. Oh, okay. Do I have a wall jump? Was like a little thing. Guess I do. All I gotta do is just to press the opposite direction. I hit a wall. Man, there's gonna be a lot of... everything went wrong. I'm so sorry, said the author. I mean, it works. If what I'm assuming here is that you programmed the engine, then you did an okay job. Just keep making it. Ooh, that was actually an unreasonably smooth transition. It has no right to be that smooth. Yeah, man, if this is like a Sonic engine built from scratch, all the collision and everything all from scratch, then ain't too bad. But I mean, obviously, it needs to fix the cracks. It's just debug bug. Oh, like that transition. Do you gain any speed when you fall on the slope? Not really. Seems to just operate on basic physics, but it works. You go through a loop, but it works. Yep, it do. Still a little chunky, but it works. Like character deceleration and everything. It's like a genuinely like a fucking like a big brick, and he feels like he weighs as a big old brick too. The little boy over here is heavy as fuck. But yeah, that was the game. It was alright. And on my desktop capture. Next game. Let's go. Brook versus World of Doom. Alright. I keep looking at the thumbnail, I'm like, is that a chick? I've always thought it was a chick, but now that I think about it, it might be a dude. Wait, no, he's wearing lipstick, it's a chick. So let's go for that one. Nope. Hold on. I'm trying to extract it, but whenever I right click it, it didn't do its thing, but it did it. Okay, we extracting it. It's a Unreal 4 game. What? Alright. Brook. Oh, it went full screen. Oh boy. Where's OBS? Sorry for anyone in Hedgeland. I am taking up another monitor for OBS. Because this thing is going full screen. And I want to be able to see what the fuck is going on. So game capture. Let's capture Unreal 4 the game. Okay. Still loud though. Volume mixer, please. Oh yeah, by the way, due to my monitor's resolution, it defaulted to extra wide. So press enter, start to kick ass. So it looks like that. That's how it looks like to me. So I mean, I'm keeping like that. There's a world map. Oh, this is interesting. Is this New Zealand? Looks like a whale. Like a whale, like a dolphin. What the fuck? What the? Oh. Huh. I was using the analog stick to move through the menus and it was a little slow. No audio for some reason. Maybe I just lowered it too much. Okay, no. I shouldn't. No, not hardcore. Okay. Oh, there is audio. Oh! Oh, it's one of these. And by one of these, I mean... oh, you can move the camera down. Like, that's interesting. And see whatever is clipping. You just clip to the floor. It's fine. That bloom is very heavy. Oh, there's no sun. A lot of bloom, but no sun. Feels bad. Alright, let's go. Can we shoot? Okay. Okay, so she can do a thing. Ooh, it feels like it's meant for analogs. Sorta. I'm a fall. Ow! Wait, I can't move anymore. Oh, my controller disconnected. Never mind. Alright, let's go. Today's special. Oh, you can hit stuff. Oh, I didn't even press that button. Oh, you got a dash too? Oh my god, that's ooh, that's fucking fast. Doesn't carry any momentum or anything, but that's a hell of a dash, huh? Why fight? That's funny looking. Okay. Oh, my controller. I have this is a very old 360 controller. Sometimes it just does that. I have an Xbox One controller, but one of the buttons started to become unresponsive, so I just had to use the old controller. Should probably invest some stock in some new controllers. Oh, so that works. I gotta say, I don't think the game looks very good. And being honest, I think the lighting setup and everything looks really, really bad. There's just something. There's something about 3D lighting. There is a severe lack of understanding of how to do 3D real-time lighting in this game. It just does not look any good at all. Gameplay wise, there is understanding here. Like the game works. It needs a lot of tweaks. Maybe the dash shouldn't be this fast, and if it's gonna be this fast, then maybe you should be able to like carry some of your momentum, or maybe you should gradually accelerate to that speed. Just being this fast does seem a little too much. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's incredibly, like, it's so fast, it's insane. No sound effect for it though. Yet, I guess. The fuck? Shit, the pizza and hearts came out. I guess it's supposed to be meant as health. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Weapons? Alright, shotgun. That flame though. Hey man. Oh, the controller went off again. Jesus. It's the connector. It's not very good. Oh wait. Oh, it was a consumable. I didn't know. Surprised the game is working just fine considering it's probably not meant for this resolution. I know a lot of games forget that there's no default set resolution for monitors and you kind of have to adapt. Especially when it comes to PC. Sometimes it's just best to just not support certain aspect ratios. But I'll tell you what, managing aspect ratios in PCs is just... Oh, it's such a fucking pain. Sometimes I kind of just want to be like, okay, my game only has one. But then you try your game in like extra wide like this and you're like, oh my god, it actually looks pretty great in extra wide. Especially like racing games with extra wide monitors, they're amazing. Like there's certain games that just benefit from this so much that you won't want to go back to it. Go back to just 180p. Oh yeah, I can hit them like this. There needs to be more of an indication that you got hit, aside from just a psh sound. Maybe your bullets should be a little bit bigger too and actually come from the center of your hand. Like, there's certainly a lack of polish here. Also again with the lighting, like for example, you see there clearly are... I keep thinking those are actual enemies, but they're probably just dead. They're ragdolling around. There are like real-time shadows in this stage, and there is real-time shadows in Unreal. You have to put your light source in a place where you can use those real-time shadows for good effect. Also the texturing here, everything just made out of cubes placed everywhere. No, learn a 3D modeling software and model your stages. Like model them, UV unwrap them, do everything to make them look as best as you can possibly make them. No shortcuts. Ah, shit. keep forgetting about the overpowered dash. Wait, oh. You can't jump after you use it, but you can just use it in the air like that. Oh, fuck. Damn, it is a hell of a dash. Certainly a lot of problems with this game. Does it have potential? I don't know. It's actually a hard question to answer. There's a lot here that needs to be fixed before there is anything you can say about it. It's like potential to be what? A good game? Well, maybe. But there's a certain level of an understanding that the dev of this game certainly needs to grasp before. Oh, this weapon's cool. Before being able to actually achieve that potential, I think. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. Just have no idea. Fuck! So unforgiving. Okay, aw, man. There's still more tourists to destroy. Where are the tourists? Tourists. Oh, okay, I had to do that. It would have been more funny if I was more entertained by the game, I guess. Maybe you should be able to break those checkpoints just by hitting them with your bullets. The fuck? Surfboard? I don't even know I had a new weapon. Nothing changed about my character. Fucking controller. Movement is certainly very sharp. That's neither a compliment or a criticism. It is what it is. I thought this thing would damage you, but I guess not. Okay. Okay. I'm still a little confused. But I guess something happened. The barrier went away. I feel like the game's lighting is used a little better here, but the phone is gonna ring. This, what I'm getting right now, is a robocall. Let me just reduce the volume. I can tell by just the number. Yep, that's a robocall. I'm not picking that shit up. Fuck. Man, like, sometimes they make me so angry. It's just like, your phone rings and it's like, cause like, when something isn't important, but someone wants to warn you about a thing, they send you a text message. But when something is like important and immediately important, well, they call you. So when people just keep calling you all just like that, it frustrates me a little because it's like you expect it to actually be something. Something you probably have to pay attention to. But no, it's just someone trying to sell some shit. I'm down here. Yep. I don't get crushed, but that's fine. I just wanted to see what happened. Wait, do I have a... Yep. This weapon is kind of cool. It's certainly a lot better. Like with a lot of Unreal games, I've always had this conundrum of like, I don't know how much of this is the author's work. I genuinely don't, and I don't know how much Blueprint makes things easier on people. Maybe it shouldn't be the case, and I've been treating this game like this, where I'm treating it as what the fuck is even going on? I'm treating it as if it's not really a thing that I should be worrying about. So I'm just judging the game as is, but if this is like a Unity game, I know what is available for people. So I know what to expect. Like I know about most things in the asset store. And I could look at something and be like, yeah, that's totally from the asset store. But in this case, I don't know. Was this character original? Was it modeled by the game dev? I don't know that. If it is, it's okay. Could be a little better. Maybe later on in the development cycle. I think this is it. Yeah, this looks like it. It's it. That was alright. But maybe hire an artist to make you a better model. Although then again, I guess a lot of people could wave their criticism at me as well, because like my models are great. But they get the job done, right? But yeah, that was a video game. It's on the site if you guys want to play it and enjoy it for yourselves. It's alright. Plays alright. There is the dev has a good not a good understanding, but like a reasonable understanding of video games. Just overall structure of video games, because you'd be surprised that a lot of people don't have that. But I do think that could be improved. The art, there is a style here. It's going for something, but there needs to be more of an understanding of how to do lighting and stage modeling and all of that in a 3D world. Rescaling assets and placing them in different places just doesn't do. You have to make new assets. What can I do to make it more than just a video game? Don't just make it a good video game. Why make it more than a video game? Before you can make something more than a video game, you have to learn how to make it a good video game. Mania 3D. Honestly, you could have gotten a lot of mileage if Andy did 2D cutscenes. The models aren't bad, but some of the side characters aren't done as well. Well, if he did the cutscenes in 2D, I would have went like more over, but like I don't have the budget for that, man. Like I need upwards of like $100,000 to get him to do those things for me, man. Like he ain't gonna do that shit for free. That's an year's work right there, and like I'd have to pay him an actual good wage for him to do that. That's a lot of work. Like especially if you went full like animated, which you could totally do, but yeah, no, I just my budget for my games is like barely $10,000, guys. Like I have a very low budget. I don't have that much money. Like Spark 2 was entirely self-funded, and because of that, I just didn't have that much money. So let's go for the next one. Legend of the Sacred Forest. Let's go for that one then. So what's the name of the game's files? Let me go check that, because I'm pretty sure I downloaded it. It's just not here for some reason. Honestly, did you magic with it though? What do you mean, magic with money? No. I paid whatever price was asked of whatever songs that needed to be made. Specifically, I know one of the musicians asks for a higher price every time. And he is one of the best ones I got, so it's kind of hard to deny him the money. But on the other hand, it does make me think, well, I could just commission someone else. So, Okay. I think the budget for Spark 1 was actually bigger than Spark 2. Because with Spark 1, it was like I have that money, and then my parents helped me sustain myself. So basically, I didn't have to purchase equipment on my own. I didn't have to purchase food on my own. I didn't have to pay bills on my own and things like that. Now I have to do that. So it's like I have 2 games selling. So that means I do make a lot more money than I did before. But expenses have also gone up tremendously. I also, subscribe to things now. Like I need Google Drive. I need to make backups. If this computer dies, I lose the whole progress I've done on like everything. So no, I need backup. And in the past, I like a Netflix. I've canceled it, but I had it before. And a lot more things, but I have a domain, I have a website, and I have my own like private email, which I'm not sure if it is necessary, but it does it certainly makes you look professional, at least for the industry. Anyways, let's get started with the Legend of the Sacred Forest Alpha. Let me just not go on and talk about my business. Let's just continue on with the stream. So where is it? Legend of the Sacred Forest. I think I'm play it on OBS, just so I don't have to rescale it. Press enter to start. Game Maker Studio. Oh, sorry for that. From the creator of Sonic XX and Sonic Auxiliary. Oh. Alright, let's go. That's a little reindeer character. Original game by Giga6152. That specific series of numbers. Not to be confused with a Giga 6153, it's 6152. I'm sorry, I'm being mean. Oh, start demo.
Let me show you how this is done.
Oh, he recorded that. Alright. Ooh. Is this straight up the Z-Saber? Well.
Take this. Take this.
Oh, there's a bar at the bottom. Okay. I mean, this certainly doesn't look that bad. Oh my god, I barely saw those guys. Alright. There's certainly something going on here. Level design is definitely very flat. As in, it's just a straight road, and the attacks, they feel like they're made for a very different game and not this game specifically. Certainly an improvement over whatever the author of this game has made before. Like, certainly an improvement. Did those guys do anything? Oh. Did blood come out? Oh shit. Ah, fuck. It's like, is it straight up losing blood? Remember when video games had like health bars be like actual blood? Remember when that was acceptable? I love that. And like, it's like as you're losing health, you're not losing health, you're losing blood. And if you run out of blood, you die. Alright. This game certainly works. It's not too bad, but why do I bother the enemies? Oh my god, why put a pit here?
Let me show you how this is done.
Not sure about this music, so it's very unfitting for the type of level that this is. Oh.
Let me show you how this is done.
There is certainly a lack of understanding over here of, I guess, 2D platformers and game design in general. Oh my god. The author of this game is certainly getting better at what he's doing, but the lack of understanding is still there. How to get that understanding, I can't really explain it to you. I've been trying to teach people through example by just playing their games and playing other people's games. Definitely do think that whoever made this should look into watching whatever criticisms are said about other people's games before doing anything on their own.
Take this.
You don't just have a combat system. Like, there's a combat system in here, but you don't just have it if it doesn't really mesh well with where the enemies are placed and things like that, you know. Sure, you can just avoid enemies, but there needs to be an incentive for me to fight them. If not, at the very least, give the player some health back and things like that. I've seen games like this, like I think Kirby, for example, where you can fly in Kirby. Like, you can just avoid them all, but sometimes they drop some health. And you're like, oh, maybe I should kill them, because I want some health back, I'm running low. Oh? Alright. Fail! 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 I failed. Rank E. Dude, I was expecting the rank to be fail. That would be funny. It's like failed, 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 failed. It's like a school test, right? Yep, that was the game. It's certainly, there's a lot to be improved. Let's go for the next game. So it's Sonic Trinity. Let's go. Oh, it's a Sonic Trinity, but once we get into the folder is called Sonic Zenkai. So there's that. Yep, I am running this on OBS again. I guess because I'm running a 60 FPS stream, the stream in OBS is virtually like a lagless copy of the game, and it just works. Loud sound incoming. Yep. There we go. Old ass Sonic Worlds with old ass Sonic World sounds. Let's see. Controller? It worked? Kinda. I guess he uses mouse for this. No? Alright. Let's go. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles. Sonic. Is it just regular Delta? Maybe. May or may not be. I mean, the level art over here is certainly something. I guess it's supposed to be a jungle, but the colors in the background are very similar to the colors in the foreground. Oh yeah, the background also doesn't even move, and that's a little bit of a problem. But I've been repeating myself a lot. Very mismatched art. Very, very mismatched. Yep, just random mode bug. Just getting on me. Just placed in the level design. Without care for, you know, if you're gonna hit it by accident. Feels fine to play, I guess. Now we wait. Speed ran it. Jungle? That ain't a fucking jungle. Okay, now it's a jungle. Wait, what? I was expecting to die in a pit there, but thank God. But there's no background though. There's no parallaxing or anything. It's like a staple. I mean, parallax. Oh my God. Parallax isn't like a you know, like a necessity per se. Don't always have to do it, but certainly be appreciated. Oh. I mean. Oh. Well, at least they give you a spring. Okay. Alright. Corkscrew. Right. I don't know what to say. I'll just be repeating myself. Okay. That was something. Hey man, I almost closed OBS instead of closing the game. Because I've been playing on OBS. The game also quit itself. So, next game is gonna be Sonic Classic Remix Hedge Camp 2020. Let's go for that one. I swear to God, I downloaded everything before it started, but for some reason I just don't have that one over here. This is a Sonic Classic Remix by Speedy Studio Games. No, there it is. Might have just forgotten to download it. Yep, it wasn't here. Anyways, there it is. Classic Remix, the creator left debug. Okay, it's okay. Leave debug in a demo might make it even better. Oh! The little intro I made, man. Both a blessing and a curse. Ooh, little green hill. Shadow. No, so Sonic. Yep. I'm playing through OBS. Right. So... Man, I should have read the description of this one, shouldn't I? An attempt at revamping classic Sonicness, kind of like Sonic Mania, but different. And with maybe original, more levels, redone level design, and few unique gems. Alright. Like test level? Let's just beat the test level. Maybe the next one is after the test level. The actual level is after the test level. Oh my god. Okay. Hopefully we don't drama for the level's over. Imagine the sign just keeps spinning and then we drawn. Like we just drown. Like it just keeps spinning, just taunting us. And then after we drawn, it's like Sonic but with a middle finger. He's just like, fuck you. Fuck you, you ain't beating this stage. Okay. Is there anything here? Oh, it's one of those games, huh? Where's the debug? Did they change anything? Let's see if anything has changed, at least with Shadow. Nope. Yeah, there's nothing here. So next one is Closh the Hedgehog. You guys can read the description on the website. Let's just play this one blind. Closh the Hedgehog. Oh fuck, I rescaled the screen. Yep, there's a little Sonic running. Oh, he was happy? What the fuck? So who we playing it? Obviously Closh the Hedgehog. Which is just Sonic with a pink shirt. Let's go. Oh my god. Super monitor. Is this super class? I mean, come on. Why? Let me restart. Okay. The super monitor's doing this every time low. Feels bad, man. Why just keep it there though? Just take it out. Oh my god, why? Oh my god, they've changed the spin dash right there. Is that it? He has like a scar on his eye. Claws just like written like a basic ass font. What is he, like a clown? Ah. Right. So how about Tails, huh? Is his name like Toss? Like this is Closs and Toss. I noticed there's like you can probably see, I don't know if the mouse cursor won't come in, but there's a green line in the water. You can see the green line. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, if you didn't notice it, too bad. We're moving on. Our last game, the whole entire show. Freedom Planet, Nira's backstory. So this is a Freedom Planet fan game. First one I've ever played. First one I've ever seen. Let's see how it stacks up. There's an info here. There's a README. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. So this game is a fan game, and no, this version is simply made for Hedge Camp 2020. If you're allowed to play it, you're allowed to play it since it's a public demo. Can implement their bugs in this build. If you see them, they can't get over the music. I can't get over this. It probably will be, and it probably won't because it's so compressed. Why? Sega. Oh. Alright, Kingdom Engine. Who made that? Devi official, all rights reserved. Galaxy Trail Games, all rights reserved. I'm not sure about putting that in there. Something about it doesn't feel right. Wonder if any of my controllers work. Having a controller that works certainly makes the game feel a little better. And no, I don't. I don't have glove pie with me this time. Alright. This is a lilac.
Note that this fan game is a work in progress. You might have some bugs while you play, since this is a demo. Don't forget to comment any bugs if you found some. Now enjoy the demo of the game.
Is that the old lilac? Oh, this is just an engine test, isn't it? Controller sporting game, maybe? Control Y. Joystick one. Well, let's see. Oh, yeah, it does work. Oh my god, when she lands, it's like she planted. Can't even keep on moving. Is there like a button you can press to make her like go? Oh, I guess it's just like an action game then. Maybe jumping should be avoided. What the fuck? Why zoom in like that? Oh, I guess it's just a test. I mean, I guess you can zoom in. And active. Hey man, you can do things in it. Let me check. Okay. Oh, I guess because I Control Y, keyboard. Okay. Z doesn't do anything. X doesn't do anything. A jumps. A is D. Oh Jesus. So can she only do this? Oh no, she can double jump. Why does every time she lands she gotta like stop? Just let her keep moving and just play the landing animation really quickly. Or is this like really an intentional part of the design? What the fuck? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the Control Y, put a controller because it doesn't. There's anything else I can do. I can only jump and do that little attack, and she has to come to a halt every single time I fall. That's so awkward, man. Yeah, man, there's certainly work put into this. It works. But it's just an engine test. Not a game to review yet. Oh, wait. Oh, there's some game now. It's like that now it's not a boss fight anymore. Oh. Yeah, I still don't quite get it. It's like, people do this so much. I guess people should just state whether the game is actually like a demo or just an engine test. And if they lie about it, then the game gets removed from the event. Because this is just, like it says Freedom Planet Nero's backstory. More like engine test with Nero on it. Okay, I killed my leg. if there's a stage after this, you know, cool. But if the game's over after this, then yeah. Yup. Without fail. Coming soon, my ass. It ain't coming soon, I can tell you that. I'm kidding, I'm just cynical because you guys know how this goes. Anyways, it was just an engine test. There's some here. Not enough to criticize, to be honest. I mean, I criticized as much as I could, or give any feedback as much as I could. So more like we done. So this concludes Hedge Camp 2020. That was a thing. I'll find the appropriate song. Lilac Rip. She dead, dude. Died in a simple engine test. It's funny. In the beginning of the game, it was just regular Lilac, right? Well, not like regular Lilac, I mean old Hedgehog Lilac. From way back in the day. And then in game, it was regular Lilac. So that the physics are awkward, Whitey. That's his name. The physics are awkward. It's just you're programmed to come to a halt whenever you jump. I mean, Nira's in Freedom Planet too, isn't she? She's like playable. Just to do it like that, it's better. Man, her designing Freedom Planet 1 has not aged well at all. So, so this concludes Hedge Camp. I'm just reading comments and replying to you guys pretty much before I go. Before I go in a bit. But when is that next? Tomorrow. Yep, it's tomorrow. And no, it is not. I actually have no idea. I'll be honest. I'm kind of burning out on streaming. I think last Sage just really burned me the fuck out. There were so many games and there's so many duds. So many of them were just engine tests. I wasn't really having fun. I don't have that much time for this anymore. I just feel like any time I'm not spent working right now, considering all the bills I have to pay now, it just doesn't feel like time I can spend doing this. Like I really want to do cool things and I still want to do things for the community and help people out, but even just modding Hedge Camp is becoming really, really hard for me. I just don't have time to spend looking at text messages anymore. I don't. Like I already got enough on my plate as this. And you know, this last year has been a fucking trip, dude. So I don't know when next stage comes around with 200 plus games, which you'll probably have. I am not gonna stream all of them. I'm gonna go look through a whole bunch of them and just give them like no scores. Like, you didn't submit anything. It was just an engine test. You have nothing here. Why is your game worth my time? And even Hedge Camp this year, like this is, I think last game we had last year we had more games, but this year we had really like, let's discount other games that are just engine tests. So let's discount. Okay, so we have Sonic Freedom 1, and then Sonic for the Genesis. It's not an engine test. There's at least 2 stages in it. Still, it's like a half game, so 1.5. Mr. X, so that was a game in there. That's something new. That was certainly interesting. So that's 2.5 games. And the Mr. Triangle Mania was a game, so 3.5. And then Halaknitov's Hedge Camp, Halaknikov, give me some vodka. Very Russian. That was not. That was just an engine test. And then I got Brook versus the World. That's the that makes 5.5 games. Did I lose count? Probably lost count. And then I got Legend of Sticker Freeze. That's a half a game. That's 5.5. Sonic Trinity. That was half of a game. Oh no, it wasn't half a game. All content's a game. So it's we got 6 games. I guess it's pointless for me doing this, but basically we had like 7 or 8 games this year. I'm not saying that I'm disappointed or anything. I'm not disappointed. I'm just disappointed on how little people's projects are nowadays. I know the bar has been raised. The bar has definitely been raised, but I've personally raised the bar for other people as well. And the reason I've done it is just because there's so much more learning resources out there. Back when I started, there just wasn't any. You had to figure out Click Team Fusion for yourself. There were no tutorials. There was nothing. And that's just, but there is now. There's a lot of stuff out there now. Now, there might not be stuff for Game Maker, but there's certainly a lot of information for game dev. Although game dev is still a little bit fucky because, like, let's say you want to like do a 2D pixel art game. Well, what are you gonna do? Well, Click Team Fusion is probably the better option. It is. Unity just isn't great for pixel art games. You can get them to work on it, and there have been certainly pixel art games on Unity, but getting pixel art to look good on Unity and works, it's hard. It's hell. It ain't gonna look good. And to make it look good, it's gonna require a lot of effort. Unity it's not that great for 2D, and 3D development is as hard as it has always been, really. So, but there's still like, now there needs to be like a base of skill that people need to start mastering before they make games. I do think there needs to be some work done, at least programming or art, at the very least, for people to start making games. And I do think people are jumping in a little too soon, making a title and just saying, "This is my game," and then it's pretty much like creating a folder and then creating a shortcut to that folder and saying "my game," and then there's a shortcut inside that folder that leads nowhere, and it gives you an arrow windows like, "Oh, the shortcut leads me nowhere," but there's a file there that's your game. There's my game. That's a lot of the entries I've been playing recently. It's like it's like as if you took a Mario Maker level and you called it an entire Sonic game. You know, that's my game. You know, no, it's not. You use Sonic World to make a level, and it wasn't good. It's not. You haven't made a Sonic game. You haven't made a game. You've made a level. You created a level in a level editor, and I don't know. I'm disappointed in people for that because there's not much more of an attempt to actually make a game anymore. I mean, even in the past, things have always been like this. It was always like this, but maybe it's just my memory being selective, but there were games that were more substantial back then, you know? Like, I remember this one guy, probably hates me now. He called himself Dark Vampire D. And he had this one game that I actually gave a surprisingly high score back in one of the earlier stages. Not earlier, but like a couple of years ago. And that game was just like a 1 or 2 level game, but it was like a Sonic World game that just had his style in it. In the same way that like Sonic Axiom definitely has the style of whoever its creator is. There was definitely a uniqueness to it, despite of how badly it has aged. Sonic Axiom has not aged well at all. But there's certainly a unique style to it that makes it stand out from everyone else's game. And I certainly appreciate that. It's also complete, which, you know, that's a good thing. But yeah, man, Sonic Studio just needs to be out. I'm kidding. Actually, Sega needs to lose the copyright to Sonic so people can just start making their own shit. It should be put in the public domain already. Because people just love Sonic way too much, man. People just can't get enough of that blue motherfucker. And it's such a shame that copyright has to be the way it is. It's such a shame it has to last for so long. It's such a shame that this blue hedgehog will not be on the public domain until all of us are dead. All of us right now. You know? So, unless we somehow manage to extend human lifespan. So we just kind of have to accept that. And bend over to the king that is Sega and be like, okay, we can't make anything serious with Sonic. Can't do anything like that. Just gotta be fan games. So Sonic Studio can't be a professional game. It can't be something to just fill that need that people have to make their own Sonic levels. Like, people just have that need. They don't have to pretend it's an actual game. Just make a level in Sonic World, but people want to share those levels. There needs to be a mechanism for that. You know? Like, this is depressing. It's just how it is. Just go the FP route, make a new AP. Yeah, it's that easy, huh? No, it's not. It's not easy. There are many skills you need to invest in to make your own IP. Plus, that means you want to make a living making video games in the first place. I'm talking about kids who just want to make a level in a Sonic Maker. You know? Anyway. This has been Hedge Camp 2020. I am signing out. It's been a trip. See you guys.